Hey, what's going on everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com here, back today with another trading tutorial. In this video I'm going to be going over my favorite indicators, the best ones I think, and these are going to sort of be the must-haves that everyone should probably have on their charts. So I'm going to give you multiple setups, a more simple basic setup that you can have on your charts, and then more advanced setup as well. But no matter what you're trading, whether you're trading stocks like Apple or cryptocurrencies, you'll be able to use these indicators for really anything, right? So right now I'm on Apple stock, but if you take a look at the indicators and I move over to Bitcoin, same indicators, same functionality, it doesn't matter, okay? So you can really use this no matter what you're trading. And also, if you're interested in learning more about technical analysis, click on my channel and move over to the playlist section right over here. And I've actually created a playlist of all my technical analysis tutorials. So go ahead and click on that. And from here, it puts you in the playlist and you can actually check out all my technical analysis trading videos. So, I have the RSI indicator tutorial, MACD tutorial, Bollinger Band, trend lines, a bunch of stuff. So if you're interested in learning more and improving your technical analysis skills, go check out this playlist. I think it'll really be helpful. So now that I got that out of the way, let's get into the actual chart here that I'm going to be putting all these indicators on. And I'm going to do this on Yahoo Finance just for the sake that I can put a bunch of indicators on, and there's no real restrictions with that, so that's good. And plus it's nice and simple, so you guys should also check out Yahoo Finance for charting. But what do you want to put on your chart? So first of all, there's sort of the main three, right, which are just pretty much must-haves, right, which would be the RSI. So right over here, RSI, this is going to be used for spotting overbought areas and then oversold conditions. So anything that has to do with that, the RSI will be able to help you out in spotting those conditions. Super useful, super simple, and easy to use. An absolute must-have in my opinion, right? And then you're probably going to want to combine that with the MACD indicator, which this one is going to be used for, spotting uptrends and then spotting downtrends, crossovers and stuff like that. Great to use in combination, like I said, with the RSI. So definitely a one to have on your charts. And then, also throw in the Bollinger Bands here to get some range going and, spot some support, resistance levels. There's a bunch of stuff that you can do with Bollinger Bands. You can check out my video on that. But super important to use, really will help you out with a lot of stuff. And this is sort of the minimum, like the most minimal setup that you can have would be sort of these three indicators right here. And, this is already enough, but you could probably go into a bit more detail, would help you out with, avoiding some false alarms. So from here, what do I like to add? Well, I like to put in some moving averages, okay? And I haven't actually made a video on moving averages yet. I probably will in the future, but basically, there's different types of moving averages. The most common ones are simple and exponential, and I sometimes use exponential for the 5-day and 10-day, but the period over here is basically days. So what I like to use is, like I said, either the 5 or 10-day in exponential, but it doesn't really matter, for the sake of this video, I'll just keep it in simple. And, so 5-day simple moving average right there in purple, you can see it. And then, I like to add a lot of these. You definitely don't have to put as many, but to be honest, the more the better I feel with these moving averages, and you'll be able to spot a lot of support and resistance levels. So here I just threw a bunch on, and you really will want to make sure to use different colors, right? Because otherwise you're going to get completely confused on what's going on. But over here I put in the 10-day in black, and you can spot crossovers. This is going to be used for spotting crossovers, trends, support, resistance areas, stuff like that. And just to speed things up, I'm not going to go through everything, all of them, but basically, so 5-day, 10-day, those are going to be for your shorter term sort of trend spotting. And then 20-day, also a pretty important one that you probably want to put in. This is going to be already for maybe more medium term trends. And then 30-day, 50-day, 100-day, and 200-day. So that's a lot, and you will have a lot of lines on your chart by the end of that. So you might want to only put whichever ones are the most important to you, but at least, throw in some moving averages will probably be a good idea. So just to reiterate, 5, 10-day would be short term, 20, 30, 50-day would be more medium term, and then 100 and 200-day would be, for your longer term trends and support resistance levels and all that. So yeah, moving averages, also super important, used by almost every trader out there. And then so here I'm going to kind of go through maybe some honorable mentions, right? I'm not actually going to put them on the chart, but maybe, you know, if you want to get into more detail and maybe, you know, have some more advanced charting going on, you can add some of these, you know, and look into how you can use them. But, you know, I'm just going to go over some pretty popular ones. Accumulation distribution, this one is going to be pretty popular. You know, there's ATR, also relatively popular. Average true range, these are all pretty popular. As far as the ones that I like to use, you know, another really good one that I do in fact use, but it can get a bit messy and sometimes, you know, mislead you in certain ways, would be the, let's see, Ichimoku Clouds. You probably heard of this one. So this is also going to help you spot trends, support levels, and all that. But as you can see, it's pretty messy, and you know, if you already have a lot of stuff going on in your chart, you might not always want to put this one on, right? So I'm going to go ahead and remove that, but definitely one to look into because it is actually pretty useful. Maybe just don't throw it on when you have like a bunch of other stuff going on with your chart, right? You definitely don't want to, you know, the more simple, the better. So definitely don't overstuff your charts with indicators. It won't help, right? Simple is usually better here, like I said. So Ichimoku Clouds, though, definitely check those out. And then, you know, we have some momentum-based indicators, you know, parabolic SAR, pretty good one to use. And if we move down over here to the bottom of this list, there's actually some that I've used in the past. Stochastics, you know, let's see, I'm not sure what, you know, stochastics are really useful. Kind of similar to the RSI, but I have a video on this, so if you want to check that out, you can. But this one is actually really useful. I use stochastics a lot, usually the slow stochastics oscillator though, and you can use this in combination with the RSI and the MACD. So definitely a good one to have on. And like I said, just moving down to the bottom of this list here, there's a couple that are actually pretty popular and pretty useful. The ultimate oscillator is one of them. And then these are some really popular ones. The VWAP, I actually don't use this one very much, but it's really popular. And then the Williams %R, which is actually a really good one, but this one is going to be more for your day traders out there and sort of if you're trading on very short time frames, right? So if you're a very active trader, the Williams R is a %R is a really good momentum-based oscillator that will, you know, help you spot, you know, your overbought and oversold conditions basically. So yeah, this is sort of my list of, you know, my favorite and best indicators to use while trading. Let me know what indicators you like to use, which ones are your favorites. And with that being said, everyone, I appreciate you watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more trading videos. But with that being said, everyone, have a nice day. Thanks for watching.